Hey guys, good morning. Coach Jen T here. So today I just wanted to go over a couple of topics. One being like average calorie balance in the week, and two being the importance of protein. So the first thing, the average calorie balance of the week. So when you get some estimated starting macros, which macros are your protein, carbs, and fats, which make up the calories in your day. When you get assigned that, it might seem like a lot of food or feel like a lot of food, but really it's not when you take the average calories over the course of the week. So for example, let's say Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you're eating, on point, fewer calories than normal, 1,200 to 15 to 1,800 calories a day. You're in that deficit. And then the weekend comes, and Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, maybe you stop tracking or you're not paying attention to your intake and you're getting 3,000 calories or more a day, but you're not even knowing that you're doing that. You're going to end up overall being in a calorie surplus, which makes you gain body mass and body fat because you're eating more calories than your body is burning as an overall average in the week. So pay attention to that, you guys, as you go about the days of tracking versus not tracking. Really, that's what tracking is, you guys, is bringing awareness. It's better to give yourself some flexibility and slack throughout the week on the days that you have more structure than trying to be too strict and then really letting loose on like the weekends or days with less structure or on vacations or whatever. And that's where you end up kind of either plateauing or maintaining or even gaining body fat. So pay attention to that as you go about the days, whether you're in the challenge or in this group or not, and you are tracking your food. It's really just bringing awareness. And when you get like an estimated amount of food to begin with, it's really to give you that flexibility of adding the treats in during the week while also getting whole foods. The second thing I wanted to talk about today, you guys, is protein. Why? Well, we have three major reasons. One is that simply by eating protein, it has a high thermic effect. So you are burning calories and increasing your metabolism simply by eating more protein. Number two is it helps preserve lean muscle mass and it helps burn body fat. And number three is that it keeps you full between your meals. That is huge, especially when you are in a calorie deficit to like lose a little bit of body fat. You want to feel satiated and satisfied between meals. So eating more protein is going to do that for you. So those are the three reasons. How much protein you need is really dependent on a lot of things. One is your body composition. The other is like if you do strength train. But typically an estimated amount of protein you should get in a day is around 0.7 to 1 gram per pound of body weight or lean body mass. So that's just like an overall estimate. If you are in our challenge that started yesterday, you will be assigned an estimated starting point for your protein, your carbs, and your fats to make up overall calories to be in that place where you want to be for your goals. How to track? Well, there are tons of apps out there. My coaching program, we use Macros First. It's very simple, easy to use. You focus less on calories and more on those macros. It's a free app. If you're in the challenge, you guys, you don't need to use the version that you have to pay for. The free one is just as good. You can also use things like MyFitnessPal. There are other macro calorie counters out there. And when it comes to tracking protein, you want to make sure that you are dividing your protein out evenly per meal. So how much protein do you need in a day? Divide it by your 3 meals. Get around that, and then you can supplement with a protein snack if you need to. Dividing it out helps you keep your blood sugar balanced, keep you feeling satisfied and full between all of your meals. The other thing I want to make note of is nobody's going to make you do anything you don't want to do. If you're resisting eating protein because it is hard. Protein is one of the hardest macronutrients to get. No one's going to force you to do so, but if you have certain goals, you just want to think of how you can make your actions align with those goals, and dividing your protein out and trying a little bit to increase slowly over time. Take your average protein now and just slowly increase it to finally get to your goal at some point after practicing. It will help you get to your goal. Number 2 on how to track is use supplements as needed. You want to get whole foods first, of course, when it comes to protein, like meat. But if you need to, supplementing with 1 to 2 protein supplements a day, whether it's like a shake, a protein powder, even a protein bar if needed. Some of those protein supplements have like 20 to 30 grams of protein in them, so it really helps amp up the protein. Number 3 is to track ahead of time. If you plan ahead and you have like chicken cooked and prepped in your fridge, you're going to be more likely to eat that protein if it's ready to go versus you have raw chicken breast in the fridge and you have to cook it and it's a big chore. So being prepared, you guys, is key. And even if you have to log ahead of time to just focus all of your day around getting your protein in, it can really make a difference, so you have that plan. Now quickly, we're going to go over different sources of protein. Really quickly. And if you are in the challenge, there is a whole outline in your day 2 of your challenge that has printable formats of different sources of protein that are in much more detail. But just to give you a general idea of protein here in this video, so if you're not in the challenge, you can use this information. Meats like chicken, turkey, pork, tenderloin, ground meat, steak, wild game. What you want to remember with meats, you guys, is meats vary in fat content. So if you're getting like ground meat, getting the more lean source will be less calories because the fattier sources contain more calories and more fat grams, of course. So lean sources of meat if you're trying to lose weight, but the fat in different kinds of meat can also be good for you if you're balancing it out in your macronutrients. Other things include eggs and egg whites. So eggs, whole eggs, are very good for you. The egg yolks contain the fat. They're also good for you. If you are looking to reduce fat a little bit and stay within your macros, egg whites supplemented, like 1 whole egg and some egg whites, can help you cut back on that fat and still get tons of protein because the whites are what contain the protein. Fish like haddock, salmon, halibut, tilapia, and tuna. Personally, I like the tuna packets, but we have an air fryer, and air frying fish, especially if you have like multiple fish like salmon fillets or haddock fillets, you can air fry them. And with a little bit of like spray and like lemon pepper and garlic, it's just so easy. You can cook it in bulk and also have that fish ready to go. And fish also contains healthy fats. Seafood like shrimp and lobster and clams or whatever other kind of seafood you enjoy, also really good lean sources of protein. Also, if you can tolerate dairy, dairy has protein. Things like Greek yogurt are really great. Pay attention to the added sugars in those. Low-fat cheese, milk, cottage cheese is great, and different amounts of fat content in there too, depending on what you can have. So dairy is a great grab and go protein if you can tolerate that. Other quick things would be things like tofu. Beans contain a lot of fiber, carbs, and some protein. Jerky, tuna packets, protein powder, Banza pasta, I've shared that before. Banza pasta has a little more protein in it because it's made with chickpeas. The Quest chips, I really like them as a supplement if you like chips. Quest chips have some protein in them as a supplement. Oops, hold on, my burner on my stove is on. Okay. And the Magic Spoon cereal, if you like cereal, giving yourself some flexibility there. Low-fat string cheese is an easy grab and go. Things like turkey or chicken bacon or chicken or turkey sausage, also pre-cooked and really easy to grab and go. If you like things like waffles and protein bars and pancake mixes, Kodiak brand also has some more protein-packed waffles and pancake mixes. And you can honestly use like whey protein, a scoop of whey protein into your pancake batters, and you can make higher protein waffles. You can blend smoothies. So just some quick tips on how to get those. Number one, to cook in bulk. When you are cooking, why cook one chicken breast or one fish fillet when you can cook in bulk and have extra in the Tupperware separated into pieces in your fridge? You can grill, you can bake, you can crock pot in bulk. Air frying is one of my favorites. Number two is to add flavor. Eating healthy doesn't have to be boring. You can use different condiments and sauces. I personally love the G. Hughes brand. Salsa on everything adds moisture, flavor. I think I shared, cooking your ground meat with salsa. If you're looking for like the Mexican flavor, really good. You can cook that in bulk. Number three is to make things, use in recipes and versatile. I actually wrote this yesterday and I don't know what I mean by that. So I'm gonna go ahead and skip that one. I know where I was going now. Having things separated into pieces in the fridge in Tupperware can help you like make different recipes with that already cooked protein rather than meal prepping this broccoli and chicken and this asparagus and steak. Like try to cook your protein ahead of time, whether you shred it, it's ground meat, it's fillets, it's like chicken breast pieces. You can have it all separated with different flavors so you can piece together meals quickly and make the healthier choice the easy choice. And number four, again, supplement if needed. You want to make sure you're getting lots of whole foods, lots of protein, lots of veggies. But if you have to supplement with like sipping on a shake first thing in the morning or topping off your night with like a protein pudding, whatever you can do to get that protein, you guys, it's one of the most important macronutrients for your body if your goal is to burn body fat and to fuel your muscles. That is it. I hope you guys have a good day.